Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Typhon here and I want to talk to you about something that I've been really invested this time, and that's Crimson Desert. Why do I want to talk to you about this? Because this game is getting all of the hype recently. And first off, I want to say something. And the thing that I want to say is no pre-orders. Remember, no pre-orders until the game comes out. Because we don't know the state of the game, if it's going to be optimized or no, if it's good or no. We don't know anything about the game yet. There's no beta available. There's nothing available. Only a couple of YouTubers had the pleasure to play this game, so we don't know how the game is really. We just have some speculations because of the gameplay they show us and because of what it has. I've been a gamer for many years now. You can see it probably for my setup. I'm very proud of it. And well, let's just say I'm hyped for this game, but there's always something lingering in my mind if the game is going to come out very good or it's going to come out rough. First off, the game is getting no monetization in the beginning. That's a very cool stuff. It has been said on a stream with a couple of YouTubers and the manager of the game. There won't be any monetization. I will show you the clip even.
Definitely has a completely different flavor of monetization. What are you guys doing with this game? Are we going to see like a cash shop in here and stuff? Like how is that going to work with
No,
this?
this is so yeah. Thank you for asking that. This is a premium game. You buy one time, and there. I don't want to say that there's zero MTX because there are pre-order bonuses that we have, but anything that's announced and coming at launch is strictly cosmetic. Like there's like those are just the pre-order bonuses. This is not
So not like a cosmetic cash shop on release kind of thing.
No, like I can say that definitively. There is not a cosmetic cash shop. This is made to be a premium experience that you buy and you enjoy the world, and not something for microtransactions.
So, after that, I've seen lots and lots of stuff on this game. A couple of RPG mechanics, even if it's not an RPG. I've seen flying, weapons, magic, even a fucking mech suit. I'm not kidding. You can just see the guy fucking everything up with a mech suit. That's fucking sick. It looks fun. It feels fun. It's something that we don't get much nowadays. In AAA development, let's be honest, I think the hype is getting to a point like Elden Ring, Wukong or Baldur's Gate 3. But still, we gotta wait and see. Remember? No pre-orders still. Don't fall for that trap, okay? They say the game is going to be 100 hours to 1000 hours. That's insane. I don't know if I can believe them on that. We will wait and see, of course. The RPG stuff. There's mining, there's upgrading, there's even a deep town building mechanic. I'm not kidding. And a deep customization to your character. There are choices to make, but still it's not an RPG. There's a stamina bar for actions like running and combat options. I guess if there was not some sort of mechanic there for stamina, you could chain infinitely the mechanics. So they gotta balance that shit out. I guess that's a good thing to do, I gotta be honest. Well, you can see probably right now on the screen, this guy is using grappling hooks, he's climbing rocks, he's jumping around. It's fucking insane. It looks fucking sick. That's all that I have to say about that. There's also a law system where you get punished for stealing and killing. Hopefully you can kill the whole village to get rid of that, because that's something that I would do, and that's probably something that I will try to do when I play it eventually. There's unique games with unique mechanics. There are weapons everywhere and collectibles everywhere for you to find out where they are and just try them out. There's so many different ways to play the game. There's something that I like, creativity in the game. Something that we have not been recently getting that much, which is the creativity. Even though there's a lot of hype and I'm hyped about it, it looks way too good to be true. It's way too ambitious. Like, they tell you that the map is bigger than Red Dead Redemption 2, and let's be honest, that map is fucking huge. Are they going to under-deliver, or are they going to deliver the product they are advertising for? That's the real question. We must be careful with that. Don't pre-order yet. Once again, I'm sorry, I have to say that, because I fell for that trap once with CD Projekt Red and Cyberpunk. Eventually they fixed everything in the game, but in the beginning, it was a clusterfuck. It was everything was wrong in the game. The thing that I'm most scared of, it's the type of performance that it will have. It just looks incredible. It has so many particles on screen. It has so many NPCs on screen doing everything. There's so many things going on. We can't say that it's an in-house engine. It's not Unreal Engine bullshit. That's good. Still, I think that Unreal Engine shit, it's not the blame of Unreal, but yes, the blame of the developers that don't put the time in to optimize the game. And we can always look at those games coming out and it's not looking good in terms of performance or even size. The size is huge always on those games. We can give them reason of doubts. It's their own proprietary system. It's their own proprietary engine. I saw a YouTuber called Daniel Owens claiming that the game will run 4K 60 FPS with ray tracing, but I don't really know that. We cannot really test that yet. We can take it with a salt of grain. Just take it with a salt. We don't know yet if it will, because like I told you before, it looks like a heavy game. And it's probably a heavy game, let's be honest. And I still have PTSD from Wukong, okay? I still have PTSD from Wukong. I still have PTSD from Wukong, okay? That Unreal Engine 5, it was not doing any form of surface there, not even with the DLSS on or with the FSR, it was not running very well. Now, let's talk a little bit about the game. How will the game feel? Does it have a soul? I don't think we can compare it to like Witcher 3 in terms of the story, and I don't think we should go that route on comparing that game, because the story won't be like that. There's 3 characters, you will play as Cliff, but you will later on the story receive 2 more characters that you will be able to switch around. They all have different moves and stuff that they can do. Different move sets, different types of stuff that they can do. They are very different from one another. This game reminds me more about Zelda and other games on those type of spaces because of the world that's built into. For example, there's another world called the Abyss, which is above the main surface world, which has puzzles and artifacts to collect, and that shit reminds me of Zelda because of the puzzles that are in that. I also think the main focus on this game will be mostly the gameplay, let's be honest. This game reminds me more about fighting games or action games than Souls-likes. Go in without thinking that's a Souls-like. It's more like a fighting game or an action game, okay? Something that I don't really mind, even though I'm a Souls-like fan. Also, I have to talk about this. I always have to make fun of Kotaku or IGN in some sort of way. I saw an article about the Kotaku. You can add a tracking laugh here. I don't blame you. And he was just suffering. So we don't know what type of difficulty it is, because gaming journalists, they are not the people to like be playing these games, let's be honest. They are the worst type of reviewers ever. And he was just like, the enemies don't stop attacking me, please guys stop. He was struggling against the boss, let's be honest. I think that boss was a bit later on, and he was not a very good player also. That's where I think about it, let's be honest. I'm going to stop joking about Kotaku. It happens a lot. It will probably happen lots more, as you can see, but let's move on. I'm sorry, I'm going to stop. Let's talk a little bit about the gameplay. There are so many tools there. Spinning moves to fly, grappling hooks to climb onto something, or just position yourself, or even steal someone's mount. I'm not kidding. There's combos and different combinations that you can do. There are so many types of weapons, and with that comes so many different types of moves and combos. Even wrestling. I'm not kidding, even wrestling. There's wrestling on the game. You can learn other moves just by watching your enemies doing it and receiving those moves, or just collecting the artifacts and evolving through that. Seeing the moves and learning the moves by just watching your enemies does not also apply to fighting, but also to like fishing and other activities. You see him, you learn it, you do it. It kinda gets me a little bit worried about the controller users, because there's so many inputs there. How would you manage that with so many controls available to you? Like, that's insane. There's so many things that you can do. How will you put that on a controller? There's also like precise dodging and guarding with counters. It's insane. I'm very hyped for this game, I gotta be honest, but still no pre-orders. That's me, Typhon. I'm signing out. I will see you next time. Bye bye.